Hello guys, welcome back to game number 2 between another van, Ragnarok, spawning here in the bottom corner versus CLEM. What is going to happen? My name is Keanu, I'm going to find out together with you. So this is game number 2, we had a very intensive first match. If you haven't seen it yet, please go back and watch it. Now let's enjoy. Let's see on the map Kresvan, who is going to win. Is it going to be Ragnarok? Or it's going to be CLEM. CLEM the Little Corporal versus Ragnarok. The end of days for the all gods in the Norse mythology. Like Thor, like Loki, like Odin. So, what tactics we are going to use? So Ragnarok was very, very aggressive, but CLEM wasn't kind either. It was back and forth, a lot of run-bys. And game number 2 is not going to disappoint us, guys. So standard opening so far with a barrack and a supply depot for CLEM. Ragnarok already expanding with a second hatchery, sending the overlords to scout and to see what is going to happen. So far so good. These players have a lot of experience. 21 years old CLEM, he's playing since 2013, so since he was a teenager, this is why he's also known as the comeback kid. Ragnarok is considered to be the normal zerg, and the fact that he was able to defeat none other than serral, not once but twice, so that means he is one of the best in the world to be able to pull this off. This is the point of view of CLEM, and this is the point of view of Ragnarok. Luckily, we see everything. We have the full vision of the map. Pretty soon, we are going to find out who, what tactics we are going to use. So let's see who is going to be more aggressive, who is going to be more micro intensive. Already sending the SUV just to make sure to scout. Scouting is extremely important, guys. Sometimes I'm losing just because I'm not scouting enough, and then whoopsie-doopsie, I found myself in a situation where I have nothing against that type of unit. And already here we have a second command center for CLEM, while Ragnarok, already here is the queen. Olivia is here, and her sister. And already a couple of zerglings, 21 versus 29 in terms of workers, so perfect match so far. Ideally, if you are with zerg, you are supposed to have a little bit more workers. And here is the usual Reaper with its shenanigans, but Olivia is here to save the day. Reapers are very aggressive, very good. I really like when they're making Olivia jump around. This was not the case. Reapers are good for scouting, and the fact that they have the ability to heal themselves gives them a huge advantage. Like, look over here, 45, 46, 47. All you have to do after you engage, just let it be for a couple of seconds, and it's good to go. Now he spotted that there is a third hatchery, that means Ragnarok is ready for a long game. Look where he put the zerglings, making sure he's not going to jump over the cliff unseen. Now he's trying to use the other cliffs. But by the time he's here, the queen is here as well with the zerglings. Ideally is to have at least a couple of them. Reapers to one-shot drones, and wow, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Queen's jumping. And the Reaper is still alive. And with 2 kills, that's zerglings. Now his best buddies to Hellions. Hellions are very good against drones in large numbers, especially if they have blue flame Hellion activated. Now they are with red flame. Now at this pro level against Ragnarok, it's impossible to catch Ragnarok. Already here we have some roaches, so this is going to be an intensive game, guys. Wow. Very aggressive. Probably he's going to attack. We are not making roaches just to keep them at bay at home. What is going to be the answer? Here we have a bunker, more Hellions, and Marines, Banshee. Oh, Banshee, very good. There is nothing against the Banshee. So, but there are a lot of roaches, so you need more than one Banshee. But to soften them up, yeah, he realized not a good place to be. So Ragnarok is going back home. Unfortunately for them, they cannot shoot air yet. They have to go home. Now the queens are here to rescue them. The transfuse wasn't in time. But 3 queens. Off creep, we are marching very slowly. Banshee clocking field almost ready, so that means it's time for some spore. Look at them already here, positioning. You do realize that when you see Banshee, it's bound to be cloaking. This is making them way more potent. Now a lot of Hellions now. We are just trying to make sure the creep is making sure it's not spreading too much. So, let's find out what is going to be the answer. 2 of them, so 2 Banshees. But Olivia is here with her sisters. Are they clones or they have different personalities? Let me know in the comments. 1 Banshee already destroyed. A little bit sloppy from CLEM. Now trying again a run by with the Hellion. Is this going to be successful? Yeah, pretty successful. So shooting and going. That's the way of the Terran. Run bys. Now here creating a wall off with supply depots. What else do we have here? So standard. And it's going to be macro heavy. Ooh, with cyclones. I haven't seen cyclones in a long time. Usually it's all about the bio ball, but now cyclones. Nice. It's going to be an intensive game, guys. Cyclones versus roaches with a lock-on ability. Also, they can easily kill a hatchery if needed. Now 2 Banshees. So he's continued the production of Banshees, so Banshees and Cyclones. 2 so far, probably more in the future, and another command center. Wow, this is going to be intensive. So thank you for watching, thank you for smashing the subscribe button, this is helping a lot the channel to be promoted on YouTube. Thank you guys for your comments. So let's see what CLEM versus Ragnarok match is going to be like. Both players are putting upgrades to their unit. And now Ragnarok is trying to do a concave. They are trying to bait. And Mutalisk are here. 3 benches, so action everywhere, guys. They need energy to cloak, the cloak based ability. So you cannot stay cloaked forever. Now look at the lock-on ability of the Cyclones. This is very good. And also the blue hail Ferenian. Blue hail Hellion. 4 benches now. Interesting mix. No tank. But in the meantime, what do we have here? The naughty Mutalisk. Lock-on ability on 1. It's killed. Unfortunately, Banshees cannot do anything against Mutalisk. So at least he's forcing CLEM to send back home the Cyclones. Have to keep some of them. Lock-on ability very good, very useful. But if they are not engaging, Mutalisk can heal very, very easily. And this Banshee, it's tempting to attack them, but in the meantime, only 4 Mutalisks remaining. So in case there aren't more of them, this threat was dealt with. Yeah, trying to do a little bit of damage where they can. The add-on is nice. We destroyed the tech lab, but while this is happening, action in the main base of Ragnarok. Action everywhere. So basically he's coming close and then trying his best to lock ability on the enemy. Lock them down and kill them. I'm scanning to destroy some of the cryptomors. This is a big zerg ball. Both players are hovering around 170-180 units, not bad at all. This engagement is back and forth, not an actual winner here. Maybe the fact that this was cancelled It's good for CLEM, bad for Ragnarok. And now splitting, sending the Banshees to try to do some damage to a mineral line. Yeah, this is what he's doing. So he's keeping the Queens here, most of the Zerg units are here, and the Banshees. Are we going to go to these mineral lines? Already here is the Olivia sisters. Wow, this is good engagement. 2 prone attacks. Now trying to come to the main battle. It will be great if you would be able to destroy the evolution chambers. No more upgrades. And slowly, methodically, CLEM is advancing. He has a little bit of an advantage in terms of army and workers. Now this hatchery is dead. 0 chances of survival, and these 2 musketeers dealt with. And this hatchery as well. So very aggressive CLEM after game number 1, but now we have the answer, Hydralis. So yeah, good luck. Banshees versus Hydralis, 0 chances, and also have the Vipers now for abducting. So basically the units that CLEM now has are very mobile, and he's taking advantage of this mobility, but this can be denied because Vipers can abduct them, and once they are abducted they are like that. So it's a back and forth. This was a bluff bath. Back and forth, back and forth. Now Ragnarok has a little bit of an advantage in terms of numbers, but not that significant. He withdraws, trying to rebuild this hatchery over here, and another one. You need to have an economic advantage. So far he had it for a while, but most of the time CLEM had. We are very good both players, we have a lot of experience. So Ragnarok is playing since 2011. That's a long time. Now the army of CLEM looks nice. I'll not mind to see some workers trying to fix it. To send an SUV to repair them, because they are mechanical units. Because look, a lot of them are like in blue or in red. And they do not heal themselves. And now, what do we have here? Ghost. Ghosts have the nice snipe ability. And these 3 roaches are for sure dead, yeah. 0 chances. Now, this is where the engagement, but here is the planetary fortress. This is a hard knock to crack. Vehicle weapons level 1, vehicle platooning level 1 for CLEM. But also ground carapace level 2 for Ragnarok. Ragnarok, yeah. That was a good snipe. You don't want the sensor tower to reveal your movement, but there is a price to be paid. So that means some of the roaches are dead. And we're turning back, trying to kill. It wasn't a good trade. With the lock-on ability and having the blue Hellions claim, not ideal. Now CLEM spotted this hatchery. The perfect round. Yeah, to overstay his welcome, if I can say so. While this bunch of units are being killed over here, the main attack of CLEM was here in the south. So yeah, this... What? How is it possible for the Hellion to be still alive? Hello, Ragnarok, you have one cheeky Hellion here, doing whatever he wants. Ragnarok? But it's easy for us, as I said. Now more tanks here. But already binding clouds and a lot of hydralisks, making tanks useless. And perfect 1K from 2 angles. Now sniping. These tanks are dead. And now Ragnarok is the one that is in control of the game, but this ghost, pure gold. In the pool that we had on our community, most of you decided that the most overpowered unit is the ghost, the Terran ghost from the StarCraft 2 universe. And I can see why. We were sniper, we are deadly efficient, and now we have Thors. The big guys are here. Thors and Ghost. What is going to be the answer? Hydralisk and Bailings. And obviously need a lot of overseers to make sure the ghosts are not cloaked. Also we have the Vipers. And back and forth action everywhere. It's all going to be about money. Both players are maxed out. They have a decent bank, if I can say so. 1000, nah, it's not a bank. Yeah, let's see here. Oh, a lot of bailing. We are going to roll into the... Oh, yeah, a lot of SUVs. I know this was an expensive trade. To go straight into the Terran's army. And now Clem is the one that is attacking. Yeah, a lot of bailings were killed without too much to show. The army of Clem looks bigger than the army of Ragnarok. Those are heavy hitters, tanks. Cyclone. With Cyclone 2 health. Wow. With 9 kills to show. And Clem is marching to victory. And with Bailing, we are going to decide the battle. Are they going to be able to kill too much? No. Unfortunately for Ragnarok and Clem won game number 2. Very cool game. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. See you next match for game number 3 between Clem and Ragnarok. Keanu over. Hello guys, this weekend apparently I'm on a roll. This is the third match between Clem here with the blue Terran versus none other than Serral with the red Zerg. I already posted the first 2 matches. This is game number 3 out of 4 and it's a 20-minute long game, so stay with me. Let's see who is going to win. And I already casted these players playing against other pro match games, and you saw non-stop action. Same happened in the first 2 matches in between them, so for a 20 minutes long game I'm pretty sure you are not going to be disappointed. Serral is sending his overlords in different directions, trying to scout as much as possible, and while he is grabbing the second hatchery, the Terran Clem is barely able to finish the second barracks. So this is a huge economic advantage for the Zerg. Zerg usually it's easy to expand in comparison with other races. Clem, Le Baguette, as I like to call him, is just 20 years old, so I'm going to stay on eye on him because he is going to be active for a long time and is going to show us his great skills. The second hatchery almost done, and immediately here we have the spawning pool. So interesting, you had first the hatchery and then the spawning pool. It's cutting corners, as they say, when it comes to building structures. Usually if you are at the beginning of the game you need to have immediately a spawning pool just to prevent a rush. But Serral, being Serral, knows exactly timings that his opponent can do, and is more than capable of defending with just a few units. The wall-off is complete, already a marine for safe measure is here. Marines are usually sent to patrol and to kill some of the overlords if possible, trying to deny some of the supply for the opponent. Here we have the Reaper. Is he going to achieve anything? 0 health, 0 kills. And this Zerling, yes, finally one for the Reaper to show off. I always like when this is happening. I already told you this. Now here we have the first hatchery, so Serral is extremely greedy, and because you know that it's a 20-minute long game, a lot of the minerals are going to be used. We're expecting together to see a lot of higher end tier units, a lot of shenanigans, and why not to have a relaxing Sunday. Again, excellent detonation, but still only 1 kill. How much was he able to scout? Not that much. This is the map from the player's perspective. This is our perspective. Fortunately for us, we can see everything. Here we have the Overlord. At one point, probably Serral is going to send him into his opponent base to see exactly what he's going to deal with. 2 Hellions already sent in production that are going to be sent to Serral base. Ah, the Banshee. Nice one. I haven't seen Banshees for a long time. 2 Hellions already here. 0 kills on the first one, 0 on the second, and only 1. So we are here basically to keep in check, to know where exactly the zerg is, and probably to stop some of the tumors. 2 at once. Let's see if the Reaper can blow 3 queens at once. And now the Overlord tried to check, but the Marine, let's call him Jimmy the Marine, was able to prevent this. And the number of the Hellions is increasing. In terms of workers, Serral has an advantage, 44 versus 39. In terms of army, we are pretty equal. So you have 6 Hellions. Are you going to do something with them, CLEM? Never ever underestimate CLEM. He's young, but he has more experience with a lot of veterans. This is why he's called the Wonder Kid. A lot of Zerlings were dead, but Zerlings are not enough. Some of the Hellions are in low health, probably going back home for repair, maintenance. Look at the script of Serral. That's impressive. Allowing him to see so much of the map, to get an instant early warning. And this is what CLEM is seeing, not that much in comparison. The third orbital command center is ready. The mules are being dropped. Let's see the income. Serral has an advantage. Serral almost 3000. CLEM has more gas, but that is to be expected. And now Clock Banshee. Delaying just a little bit. The 4 hatchery trying to kill some of the queens, but the overseer is here already. So they didn't achieve anything. 4 kills, not that much. This is a huge investment in the early game to have banshees. You need to show off with something. And while they are distracting Serral, in the opposite corner we have the Hellions killing some of the cryptomors, trying to keep it in check as much as possible. It's extremely important, otherwise you are going to find yourself in a situation where Zerg can totally over-dominate you. But look at the queens, immediately spreading another line of cryptomors. Look at them spreading. Now Medivacs. And the Widow Mine. So this line of cryptomors was killed. This Overlord. Blood everywhere. Another Widow Mine. Another scan. I'm pretty sure Serral is going to be ready with a surround. Look at these Zerlings going into the opposite direction, trying to come from behind. To catch the Terran off guard. Now we're waiting over here. Even worse for CLEM. We are going to be transformed into Bailings and probably sent to this juicy mineral line. Now this is a serious push from CLEM. Is he going to achieve something? In terms of army, CLEM has superior numbers, 90 versus 62. But in terms of the economy, Serral can afford to lose more. Excellent engagement over here, and while this is happening, where are the Bailings? They came back. Nice engagement. Luckily for the Terran, you had the Widow Mines that act like a barrier where you can withdraw, and also you have the Medivacs that can save you. It's extremely difficult to pull this off, to micro, to send units in different directions. And yes, excellent detonation from the Widow Mines. And while this is happening, here we have a counterattack. These Zerlings just made sure to distract a little bit, taking from the CLEM APM and do some economic damage. Staying here waiting for SUV to go to build a planetary fortress in the future, and all of them are being morphed into Bailings. But here is a Widow Mine that is waiting for them. You just saw how you should do it. You put a Zerling, a sacrificial Zergling, and voila. And now, excellent detonation. What are you going to do, guys? We are going to... Oh, that was a major blow to the economy. So now 61 for CLEM versus 83 for serral. Not a good situation for CLEM. Action, non-stop action everywhere. This is what I'm talking about. Nah, Widow Mines now are over staying very welcome when you have an overseer. A lot of action. Is there going to be able to surround it? Excellent detonation for that Widow Mine. A little bit of friendly fire. Nothing serious. In terms of army, serral now has an advantage, a clear one. 79 versus 65. He's trying his best, CLEM. And so far it's better to attack than to defend. This Zerling just staying here being annoying. Another wave is being sent into the opposite corner. And here we have the Medivac drop. Nah. Morphed into Bailings. Probably sent again to this juicy mineral line. But here you have like a wall off. Is CLEM trying to have a big drop? Probably. One Zerling, just to scout to see what is happening. Good detonation, not bad. Not bad at all. And while this is happening, a bunch of Marines are trying to attack. But look at the importance of the creep. Immediately, the Zerg units can be in different areas of the map. It's like super steam. Marines have to steam to be fast. Zerlings just need to be on creep. And another wave of Bailings, non-stop Bailing. Oh, it's painful, so painful. And while this is happening, another battle in the center of the map. So this line was harassed so many times. So many workers lost their life. Excellent evacuation with the Medivacs. And now, are we going to attack here with the planetary fortress? Probably. Here is another part of the Zerg army. So serral is not putting everything in one attack, making sure to have 1-2 punches. One of the armies here, the other one on the opposite side of the map, in case there is a counterattack, and also it's better for you to attack in different multiple locations. So smelling blood in the water. Both players are ready for the other one to make a move. It's like a perfect map split scenario. Each one has half of the map. In terms of income, serral has an economic advantage for a long time, but his trades are not very effective. Terran has the tendency to be more effective in terms of army composition. Here we have the main army of the zerg. And here we have the second one. And what? Serral went for the base in the corner. Oh, excellent detonation. But these marines are in danger. Serral is maxed out, almost CLEM as well. Sending one zergling to distract the widow mine. Excellent map awareness. Now, this Banshee 70 kills, not bad at all. And while this was happening, the main attack was actually here, on this planetary fortress that is killed. And now Serral pulls back his forces. This one was cancelled. And seems like Serral has an advantage. But never ever underestimate CLEM. They are pretty good, both of them. Let's see where is going to be CLEM's push, here in the middle. Is CLEM going to commit for this or not? Non-stop action. Again, zerglings. Serral knew that this is going to be retaken. Already planted 2 of them, both of them to prevent for a couple of seconds this command center to be built. And now look, the command center cannot go down. This is very annoying. You need to use a scan. So one less mule. No, go back. Here is the main zerg force. Now we have the lurkers. The lurker play. So Serral is attacking here, attacking there. Yonking the tanks, sniping everywhere. Non-stop action, as promised. Now Serral has an advantage, 183 overall versus 170, but it's not enough to break. CLEM is too good. To be able to have a 20 minutes match against Serral, that is an accomplishment in itself. Who is going to win? I have no idea. We saw CLEM winning, we saw Serral winning. So both players are very good. Where are this ghost? Now just relaxing here. Trying to see something of importance to kill. Higher tier units. Probably the Viper is on the menu of the ghost. And apparently the gold base is going to be used by Serral. Yeah, this base is going to be denied once more. And while Serral is literally playing bullfighting. Like, ole, look, I'm here, but he's in the opposite direction. Yonking the tank, the Liberator. This base was destroyed. Only 65 workers for CLEM. Wow, what a game, what a match. A lot of ghosts for CLEM. This is what is going to keep him alive. But he needs to destroy this gold base. The income of Serral is ridiculous, it's twice as much in terms of minerals. This base denied once more. Serral can afford to just throw bailings. And this base is denied again. Here we have a lot of lurkers. So Serral is attacking, CLEM is attacking, everyone is attacking. Ghosts now are in stealth mode, but good detonation from the bailings can kill them anyway. Once again, this base is denied. A lot of workers are killed with the planetary fortress. Finally, CLEM is trying to kill this gold base, sniping all the lurkers. But this gives enough time for Serral to send reinforcements. Intensive match indeed. Again, this is attempt number 7 to acquire this base from CLEM. Is CLEM going to be able to? No, guess what? A tiny little zergling. And again, it's denied for a couple of seconds. And now Serral knows exactly the timing, so to send another attack in this direction. This tank is dead. And now we have a clear advantage for Serral. 197 overall versus 146. And again, the swarm is here to deny. Excellent game. This is what a pro player is all about. Yeah, you can hear about the money prices they have. I think, oh, that's a lot of money, it's easy, I can do it. Not likely. Sorry to tell you this, guys, but takes a lot of skills. And look at them rolling. Oh, huge detonations. This mineral line is in danger. And Serral, clear victory of this wonderful game. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe. See you for game number 4. Keanu over. Hello guys, welcome back for another high level match of StarCraft 2. What I got for you today, it's an epic one. We have here none other than Oliveira, the new champion of the world, the best there can be in 2023 for StarCraft 2. Oliveira from China versus none other than CLEM Le Baguette from France with the blue Terran. So we are going to have an epic match between two of the best Terran players in the world. It cannot get any better than this. So stay with me. My name is Keanu, and together we are going to find out what is going to happen in this epic match. It's going to be a long game, and I cannot wait to emphasize the fact that we are talking literally about the best there can be. Oliveira versus CLEM. If you have any other opinion, who is better in terms of Terrans, let me know. Now, standard opening so far. We have here for Oliveira with a barrack, with a supply depot, and for CLEM, same. This is going to be very, very interesting. I'm more than excited to be here with you and together to find out, to watch and observe two of the masters in action. So far they are pretty equal. No surprise over here. We are talking about timings, and timings are very important at this level, and they know it perfectly. It's going to be a lot of mind games. Both players are expert at this, and a lot of scouting, a lot of shenanigans, a lot of everything. So thank you for being here with me. It's an amazing journey to be able to cast and to have your support, your feedback. It's also very important, so please let me know in your comments who would you like for me to cast next. What is your favorite player that you would like to see, and I'm going to do my best to find pro level StarCraft 2 games and together to see them for the first time. Already here we have a Reaper for Oliveira. It's important to scout at the beginning of the game, not to find yourself in a situation, a dire situation where your opponent is doing something cheeky and you have no idea. So far so good, with another command center for CLEM and one from Oliveira. These are very interesting games that I like to cast, especially when we are talking about same race. It's important to understand that micromanagement of a battle is very important.
This is Oliveira's point of view, and here is CLEM. So they do not have too much map awareness. It's obviously very dangerous to move away and you find yourself exposed, your base, like if you are in the middle of the map and your mineral line is attacked until you come back, too much damage. So both players keeping their units at home, but Oliveira is the one more aggressive, sending in a different direction. Look at the Hellion here, just dancing, making sure to observe. Already 2 Reapers here. So it's easy for them to intercept and to have map awareness. These are strategic positions. But 3 is the lucky number for Oliveira and he's trying to do something with them. Does CLEM have something? Only these units and the Widow Mine. And in the main base, nothing. He built this supply depot. Is not random. This supply depot is here to spot in case Oliveira is using the cliffs to jump. This supply depot is going to give an extra second, which doesn't seem too much, but at this level, trust me, it's a lot. Already orbital commands are being used with mules. Mules are very good to supply income. This is the income advantage for the 2 players, now favoring Oliveira. And here is the army size, favoring slightly CLEM. Both players are using mules. As you can see, 2 here for Oliveira, only 1 for CLEM. So this is why we have a small difference in terms of income. But they respect each other too much to just attack. Now, I think that the Hellion was trying to bait the Widow Mine. And the rest of the Terran units of CLEM. Already here we have a Cyclone, we have a Raven. Nice combo here. And same, plus a tank for Oliveira. What units we are going to use, I'm very curious. Obviously guys, try and learn if you can from these pro level games. Obviously it's very hard to pull off, but some ideas, why not? Like abusing these cliffs, and 3 apparently is the ideal number. Look how easily some SUVs are going down. And already we have a lot of units lost. 3 in total. For now it's good, like 3 units, 150 minerals, not bad at all. Oliveira lost 3 units, but this is just the beginning, the payback is here. Look at them jumping all over the map. 2 Ravens. Ravens are very important units. They can reveal Widow Mines, and also, in case your opponent has a lot of tanks, you can make them useless. They have an ability where tanks for a while cannot shoot anything. And the lock-on ability activated for the Cyclone. Oliveira a little bit greedy, already has the 3rd orbital command center in place. And CLEM is just right now, so these small details are making a huge difference. Because the faster you put in place your workers, the more workers you have, the more income. Now, who is going to win? What is going to happen? So many emotions here in place. So the micro is extremely important. What is happening if you find yourself in the wrong place at the wrong time? This marine is dead. He was there just to spot. And now returning the favor. Oliveira with his Reapers. Already one killed. SUV, not bad at all. Keeping here a Cyclone for good measure. Also a supply depot here. If they try to jump, guess what? Nowhere to jump. A sensor tower already. Nice. Sensor tower gives you extra warning. Look at these 3 tanks over here. So they are deadly. Their splash damage is more than enough to deter any opponent to go back. Already a bunch of marines, so non-stop action. Just prepare. Look at them, 121 for CLEM, 114 for Oliveira. In terms of workers, they are pretty equal. In terms of income minerals, same. When you see a little bit of a spike, it's all about the mules. So Oliveira's defense pretty good as well, with a sensor tower. Steam pack completed for Oliveira. And look at the ravens here. Already a missile tower in place, suspecting a drop. So when you play Terran versus Terran, it's very hard to, at this level, to outwit your opponent. It's all about details. What do we have here? A Lyot. What is a Lyot? Looks very nice. But here, a random widow mine just to spot. Infantry level weapon 1, ready for CLEM. Combat shield also. And now CLEM is on the move with the marines here. Look at the missile turret just randomly put here. Apparently the map is Greece one. Looks amazing. So going back after killing the turret. Now same thing is happening. Oliveira has his own units on the opposite side of the map, trying to again probe the enemy to see what damage. And look at the splash damage. That was a very good splash damage from the widow mine. So seemed random, it wasn't. Well done for CLEM. Oliveira already pulling them out of the combat. Strategical retreat is called. And here we have a male Karak. Let's see the male Karak. Awesome animation. Very nice. So sensor tower, it's always good to have. One marine versus the rest. What do you think you are, Rambo? Go back. So how many gas? Refinery 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a lot of gas is going to be used this game. So that means higher tier units. And now CLEM is on the attack, but already spotted by this marine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tanks here. Already scanned. Oliveira is on the defense, splitting his army in two. It's important to know where your opponent is. And look of the CLEM army just staying slightly out of the range of the sensor tower. Now is this going to be a drop? Medivacs full of marines. Vehicle level 1 already done for Oliveira in 3, 2, 1. And look at this engagement. Very good engagement here. Interference matrix activated, so making a lot of the tanks useless. But some of them still here. A lot of Vikings. And now splashing damage. It's very, very good. So what do you do if your opponent have more Vikings? You aren't able to use your advantage. Because no more air units for you. So excellent engagement for both players. A little bit of an advantage for CLEM, but not too much. In terms of the army, 75 versus 64. 84 in terms of workers. Excellent defense from Oliveira. So this is going to be non-stop action, guys. Until the end of the game, we are going to poke at each other and use their minerals. Now steaming a bunch of marines here to try to kill a tank, and then immediately using the medivacs to get them back to safety. This is what I'm talking about, and Oliveira is taking advantage of this ramp. We're here, the splash damage of these tanks. Now trying to use the marines to steam forward. Yeah, the medivacs are in danger. There are a lot of Vikings in comparison. Yeah. No more sensor tower, so you do not know exactly what your opponent is doing. More ravens are here. So if you bring your own ravens, but your opponent have Vikings, so no more ravens. Now going back, sending a part of the army to the left, another one to the right. It's all about mind games. Trying to be where your opponent isn't, to surprise and to pincer. Now a scan revealing exactly what is happening. You need to scan when you play Terran versus Terran. That gives an extra edge to the tanks. And what do you do? Is it going to be destroyed, the planetary fortress? Yes. Yes, you cannot withstand the slaughter splash damage of so many tanks. And in the meantime, another shenanigan here. 2 medivacs were sent by Oliveira, but these marines made them retreat as well. Yeah, what are you doing, guys? Go back, go back, go back! The SUVs are dead now. Now this base is destroyed, CLEM maxed out, but also Oliveira almost. Now this next engagement, 3 tanks, a bunch of marines here. Now Oliveira is all in. Look at the Oliveira. It does not care about defense. The best defense is offense. So Oliveira marching. What is CLEM going to do? A drop in the Oliveira main base. And while this is happening, too many units here. CLEM has nothing to defend. It's going to be a race base already? Wow. This is interesting. First game between these two awesome players. Already we are doing a race base. Base race. So many tanks. Yeah, lifting all the structures, moving in safer positions. So this is the main base for CLEM. Is he able to defend it? A lot of damage here being taken. But 3 tanks versus 1, never a good engagement. And what do you do against the air fleet? Yeah, you lift your units, they are dead. Because of the Viking. You do not, they are dead because of the tanks. So wow, expanding again Oliveira. But same thing for CLEM. So despite the fact that their main base are constantly attacked, they are able to recover. Look at the orbital command. Wow, what a game so far. Amazing. Hyper aggression at its finest. Now you have to land it, too late. So Oliveira has the advantage of the air and CLEM of the ground units. Now both players scanning, revealing a lot of the map. Look at their point of view. Luckily for us we see everything. So yeah, this base is under attack. Can Oliveira protect it? CLEM realizes it's better to retreat. Now they have a map split scenario. CLEM has the right side, Oliveira has the left side. But what do you do against so many Vikings, so many Ravens? Tough decision, tough decision. With the interference matrix, if all the tanks are useless, a counter-attack is going to do a lot of damage. And also remember, Ravens, if they have enough energy, they can also put missile turrets. And the turrets are very, very useful as well. Nice one. So trying to contain, but there are other bases. This one it's working, a lot of minerals left. The main base almost depleted. This one as well. Non-stop action as promised. Now in terms of income, favoring CLEM heavily. In terms of army, they are pretty much the same. 150, 121 for CLEM, Oliveira 108. Yeah, you have a lot of tanks, CLEM, but what do you do against the air units? And each time you use a scan, the problem is less mules. So CLEM has almost all the right map. Now trying a drop. No, dropping, picking them up. It's highly risky to put them all into medivacs. if it's intercepted, and this is exactly what is happening. Yeah, you are risking all your units to die in mid-air. And now here, an excellent draw from Oliveira. Yeah, Oliveira has the advantage right now. He has way more Marines. Killing some of the structures, not bad at all. And the Marines immediately, yeah, retreating. And the medivacs are very useful. So non-stop action, scanning everywhere. And CLEM is on the attack again. CLEM is hyper aggressive this game against Oliveira. CLEM versus Oliveira. Best of the best. Look at the Ravens using their abilities. Interference matrix, everything. Wow, as I suspected. So you have a lot of tanks, so what? So what? I have interference matrix. Half of your power is useless during the engagement. And Vikings now are landing in the middle of the tanks. Wow. Sometimes I have to be honest with you guys, I have this problem as well. If I stay too long, I find my opponent has landed a dozen of Vikings in the middle of my mineral line. And whoopsie doopsie, no more workers. So excellent use of Vikings. Sometimes they are underestimated. With upgrades, they can do a lot of damage to air units, and they can land in the proximity of tanks. If there are no more Marines, we are going to immediately be able to destroy them. And now this is a battle between two tanks. Wow. So I think I'm going to cast more and more Terran versus Terran. They are not disappointing us. So much is happening all over the map. Drops, counterattacks, attacks everywhere. And a lot of micro and mind games. So rebuilding a lot of the structures. Because you have a lot of minerals, you need to spend them. You need to have as many Marines as possible. And now upgrades almost done for both players. Weapons level 2. How many Ravens? 4 for Oliveira. How many Ravens for CLEM? 0. CLEM is not in a good place right now. Now Oliveira is the one attacking. Despite the fact that Oliveira is not in terms of economy that good, he has the advantage in terms of the quality of the army. And by this I mean these 4 Ravens. And what is CLEM going to do? Yeah, redeploy. Trying to come from different angles. Oliveira now is coming back home. So it was a switch and bait tactic. Now these Marines are getting forward, but the tanks are pretty good spread from Oliveira. CLEM is trying again, a shenanigan, a doom drop. So keeping some of the units for defense and trying with these units to go into the main base, the production base. Is this going to be a successful drop? Yeah, posing here with a lot of units, and now this is a very good drop. Caughting Oliveira by surprise, but what do? Interference matrix was activated. Now for a while you'll have 0 defense from the tanks. Wow, this is a bloodbath. Yeah, not too many units are going to be able. Look, using the interference matrix so you cannot unload. This is something that you don't see very often. And now CLEM losing a bunch of his army for nothing. At least these 2 Marines are doing something. Non-stop action. Again interference matrix. How many interference matrices you can use? Apparently all of them. Now, new line of defense. This is the power of ravens. 7 ravens. They can change the tide of war if they want to. Who is going to win? Let's find out together. CLEM has still an economic advantage, but he cannot use this to the best of his abilities. Yeah, you cannot build units as fast as you are losing them. And now Oliveira is attacking. This planetary fortress is almost dead. Who is going to win? CLEM is trying his best. Oliveira is awesome. So still, guys, I have no idea who is winning. Now let's see this epic engagement. Yeah, nothing in between these two armies. Now CLEM is trying to redeploy the tanks. Oliveira in a very good position. Who is going to try? So now CLEM, what are you doing? Qu'est-ce que vous faites? Oh, epic interference matrix. And CLEM is being destroyed as we speak, despite his economic advantage. And GG, Oliveira winning game number 1. Wow, what a game. Keanu over. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe. Thank you. Hello everyone and welcome back to a professional match of StarCraft 2. Spawning here is none other than Dark, the last son of Boxer, the final boss, also known as the Heart of the Swarm. But his opponent is none other than CLEM Le Baguette, the Little Corporal, as Napoleon was called, the Wonder Kid. This is going to be an epic match. Let's see together who is going to win, what are they going to do. My name is Keanu, thank you for watching together with me. So far so good, everything is normal with the standard SUV building wall off at the entrance and the usual overload that is scouting. This is going to be an epic match. These are two of the best players in the world. Dark is has no introduction needed anymore. He's the best there can be from Korea when it comes to Zerg, and from Europe this is one of the best, if not the best, Terran. So what we are going to do in this epic professional match of StarCraft 2, I wonder. Most likely we are going to see a lot of back and forth. Already here we have the second hatchery. Being greedy is nothing unusual for Dark. He likes to be, he has to. Zerg, it's all about numbers. And here barracks are important because usually what CLEM likes to do is to pop a Reaper and to go to do some harassment, map awareness. And why not? Maybe we are going to see some queens jump around. I'm pretty sure all of you know by now my channel started at the beginning of this year, so thank you very much for your constant support. It means a lot to me. And remember to subscribe. This is going to help the YouTube algorithm to spread more and more of StarCraft 2 all over the world. This amazing game needs to be alive for many more years, and we can do this with sharing with our friends and enjoying professional StarCraft 2 matches. At this level, in my opinion, they are mostly all about esports, seeing a competition of mind and the ability to be everywhere with macro, with micro is very, very important. It's like a highly hyper dynamic chess. It's like chess on Red Bull, if I can say so. Now, the worker is scouting a little bit. This is their point of view. Already here is the Reaper. And as you can see, it's a lot of things to focus. This is CLEM. And this is Dark. Luckily, we have the full picture here. We can see everything. We can zoom in, zoom out. And the Reaper, 0 kills to show. Not good for him. Nothing for him to brag. And in the meantime, a third hatchery for Dark. Destroying these rocks over here is important because it allows more freedom of movement for Zerg. And Zerg is all about movement. This is why we have so many cryptomorphs spread all over the map in order to increase the efficiency. This is one of the strong points of this race. The ability to overwhelm the opponent and to be in multiple places in the same time, but Terran is also very flexible, especially with the bio and with the medivac drops. Now 2 queens over here. Yeah, is it? Yeah, this is what I was expecting, the queen to jump. And now already 3 base zerg versus 2 base terran, not bad at all. A Hellion joining the harassment, and here we have the fantastic mule that can take even more income. As you can see here, CLEM has an advantage because of the mule. This is an energy-based worker from space, because you need from orbital command energy in order to drop him. In terms of army, we are pretty equal. 14 for Dark, 17 for CLEM. But look at the spread, the creep spread of Dark, which is amazing. Also gives you a lot of vision. And with this bunch of queens over here, yeah, you are pretty safe. You can secure this path of avenue of entrance. But CLEM has to try something. He already invested in 4 Hellions. He needs to see an investment, a return on his investment. Now 1, 2, 3, 4 in the near future bases. Not bad at all, already scouted. This is the map awareness of CLEM. This is for Dark, and now this is ours. With already roaches over here. Is CLEM going to do some interesting things? Banshees! Ooh, I like Banshees. Banshees sometimes are underestimated. With Cloak that is being researched, they can do a lot of damage. Even the music. Banshee cloaking field done in 3, 2, 1, 0. And the Banshee is here, guys. More and more Hellions. So CLEM is being aggressive like usual. But look at the defense here. The spreading of the queen, roaches, zerglings everywhere. It's not an easy task to break this. Obviously, CLEM is going to try. He has to. Now, is he going? No, he realized he will lose everything and gaining nothing. And these 4 roaches. Stubborn roaches are here. Now what do? Attack with attack with SUVs. Okay. But this is going to take a toll. Using the Banshee as well. Having to show the Banshee is not a good thing. And now the Banshees are here, being revealed. The lock-on ability is very useful for the Cyclone. And what? You are supposed to finish the Overlord. Coming back, yeah. Finally. Now, no more surprise. Dark knows about the Banshees. He's going to put Spore Crawlers already. One here, another one here. So yeah, he's pretty safe. Another one started here. Spore Crawlers are good because they can detect cloak units like Banshees. Yeah, abusing Cyclone range, not bad at all. Hyperflight rotors, these are for Banshee to be more agile, more fast. But we also have pneumatic carapace and glacial reconstruction for the roaches. Now, these Banshees can one-shot a drone. Already 3 kills on this one, 2 on the other. Trying to go over here, already 2 Spore Crawlers for good measure. This highly mobile, highly flexible mech army is here. So trying something different, CLEM. But roaches are very beefy units. Now with the help of 4 Banshees, yeah. Other queens are here, they can provide anti-air support. And the Banshees are trying. No, nothing you can do. The queens are over there, plus a Spore Crawler. An Infernal Pre-Igniter, making Hellions way more dangerous. So instead of the red flame, we are going to have a bright one, like a laser. But Dark is taking another base, so Dark is very greedy. 5 base Zerg versus 3 base Terran. It's a good time to be a Zerg. and he can afford to lose more. In terms of income, he has an advantage. Hovering more than 3,500, 600 versus 2,000. Tunneling close. And missile attack level 1. Is he going to go borrow? I saw this happening a lot of times. Now banshees are being cloaked, but already here we have the overseer. And the queens have the ability to... What? Already here an infestor. Yeah, making the banshees obsolete. Yeah, the banshees are killing the infestor, not bad. As promised, guys, a lot of action here. This is why I love this player so much. Now let's see what else they have here. There are a lot of mind games. More and more cyclone. So hardly... Now this is what I was talking about, borrow. Look at the roaches here. Nah. Zero chances. First of all, you have the missile turrets, and they can make sure everything is being revealed. Now you have the scanning. Yeah, they are dead meat. Wow, so many cyclones. I haven't seen cyclones being used for a long time now. This is awesome. So cyclone versus roaches. Yeah, roaches popping in the middle of them. But what do you do against banshees? You have no answer. Yeah. Trying to harass. And now finally we have some hydralisks. So hydralisks are powerful units from a far range. They can shoot air units like banshees. And the situation now is stable. Dark, despite the fact that he was constantly under attack, he has the numbers on his side. He's also maxed out. And he got another base over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases. Wow, not bad at all. 6 base zerg versus 4 base terran. All is having an edge. In terms of units resources lost, favoring CLEM, he lost fewer. But he has a smaller income. Muscular augments. So making Hydralisk a little bit more powerful. And another... Yeah, forcing a scan, not bad at all. Also, finally, the big guys. The tanks are here. Scans are not cheap, because that means less mules. So it's good when you force your opponent to scan. Ideally, it's for you not to lose too many units while he's scanning. And look at the script spread. So going strong, almost at the middle right now. And let's see if this is going to be successful. A lot of infestors here. So using energy-based units is always a good idea, because they can literally change a battle. Vipers are joining in, but nah, you cannot break too many tanks. Too many tanks and too many cyclones. It's almost impossible. So when you cannot attack directly, find another way. And why not expand more? Now both players are maxed out. 4 crawlers everywhere, just for good measure, against cloak units. And now these 3 aliens trying a run by, also scouting. 5 queens are waiting for them. Yeah, nope. And Ghost, finally we have here Ghost. Now look at the roaches moving underground, revealing themselves and then disappearing. Now the Terran's on his way. It's good to surprise the Terran. CLEM expect the Zerg to be over here, and suddenly you find a lot of Zerg units behind the front line. So excellent engagement. Now look at the roaches just popping. And now what do? You attack on the front. And this planetary fortress is still being repaired and alive. Cyclones are here. So excellent defense for CLEM. Very good idea for Dark, but unsuccessful, but he can afford to lose. It's not like he lost too many units. And now more and more Bailings. Bailings are very efficient against these ghosts. Couple of Bailings detonating on them. No more ghosts. But ghosts have the ability to snipe. Now the swarm is here. This is why Dark is known as the heart of the swarm. Pretty even trade. Both players lost the same amount of units. Let's see who is able to max out again. And already his part of the map for Dark is being colonized. Now this is going to be an interesting place. Who is going to get it? And this base as well. Already we have creep in this area. So it's impossible for Terran to, I'm planting another creep tumor to expand in that directions. So only this one remains. But creep is also in the proximity. The Vipers drawing energy. More and more energy is needed. And the army of CLEM looks amazing. Look at the spread of the tanks. It's like a huge concave of tanks everywhere. With a turtling style of action. Expecting the next attack here. And why not sniping with cyclones? This is their ability. Once locked on ability destroys easily. And the Doom Drop from CLEM, not bad. CLEM trying to drop with Overlords. Already here we have a missile turret. And he's heading straight to it. Is the missile turret going to? Yes. One full of units. Only Zerlings. And while this is happening, here we have Broodlords. So distracting your opponent in different angles. This is the way of the swarm. Already here we have the Horse. So all the units are here, guys. This is not going to disappoint us. And free damage with the Broodlords. Now CLEM, Le Baguette has to withdraw. Binding Clouds, wow. Infestor using their abilities. Vipers as well. But CLEM is using the ability of Ghost to snipe. To kill from a distance. Now we are on Ghost mode. Look at them sniping. Wow, what a game. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, this was dealt with. Dark, it's already maxed out, guys. Resource is lost, pretty even, which is not a good sign for CLEM. Now a huge attack. Trying to overcome with Bailings. Sheer force, brutality. But Bailing's off creep, not that fast, not that agile. And Bailings versus Thors. I don't know what to say. Not the most efficient trades, but Dark can afford. He has a bank, he has a lot of minerals, he has most of the bases from his side. But look here, with a planetary fortress and an orbital command. So CLEM is coming strong. Both players are trying to max out and attack again. Great match. Now a lot of Hydralisks are here. And they are known for being able to do a lot of damage from afar. Hydralisk, Infestors, Zerlings, Bailings. And what do we have here? This is a Wolof, guys. A Wolof with missile turrets. And a lot of Thors and Ghosts. Yeah. Abducting a tank, not bad at all. And this is a great army. Both for Terran and for Zerg. It's all about positioning. Who is better of micro? The units. So part of the army is here, another one here. Preparing a concave. 1-2 punch attack in different parts of the map. Yeah, probably. So threatening here while attacking this base over here. Now seeing there is a planetary fortress. And the rolling of Bailings. Yeah, killing a lot of the SUVs. And destroying the... And immediately we have the orbital command that is replacing the planetary fortress in order not to lose any more time with mining. And now CLEM is on the attack. He destroyed at least some of the creep. 2 more. In terms of army, they're pretty equal. Quantity and quality are here. You have 122 for Dark for an army and 107 for CLEM. Wow, what an intensive game. And CLEM now is trying to take this base. This base is crucial for CLEM. He needs to, and look at the Overlord, just putting creep over here. So to make it easier in the future to attack. Both players are upgrading. Vehicle weapons level 3. And platinum level 3. And let's see this huge engagement. Look at the amount of Bailings. Ghosts are being spread everywhere. Sniping. Dark is abusing the ability of Bailings to explode. Yeah, he was able to cancel CLEM's newest base. But both players are hemorrhaging. And they have to withdraw. Now lurkers, so each and every unit is being used in this game. Nothing is being left aside. Probably some Mutalisk are going to come in the future and that's it. And a Nidus Swarm. Is it going to be a Nidus Swarm in the main base or is it just a distraction? Tanks are here, yeah, it's just a distraction. But a good one. And now look how many lurkers are here. What do you do against all of them? It's literally marching. Using binding clouds. A lot of overseers to see the ghosts. Yeah, he needs to deny this if he wants to win. This is the final battle of this epic game. Putting lurkers even more closer. The ghosts are awesome, but attacking in all directions, all over the map. Is Dark going to be able to overcome CLEM to sheer brutality, sheer force, overwhelming him? these ghosts and these tanks are the only hope for CLEM. And who is going to win? Does CLEM has anything more left? The economy is in ruin. Zerlings everywhere and Dark is the winner. Thank you for watching. What an amazing game. Remember to subscribe. Keanu over.